And we are in 2b of Psalm 101. And so it says, oh, when will you come to me? So he's asking God when he's going to come to him. I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. And so that sends us to 1 Kings 11:4. And it says, for it was so when Solomon was old that his wives turned his heart after others' gods, and his heart was not loyal to the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father David. So let me see. That says us to what? 1 Kings 9:4. Let me just see what that says right quick. Now, if you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart, in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded you, and if you keep my statutes and my judgments. All right. So now, David is saying here in Psalm 101, oh, when will you come to me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. And so he's saying that in his own home, he's going to walk perfectly or blameless. And so when you have parents like that, they're walking perfect in a blameless way, all right, their children are watching and seeing things that they're doing and how they're living and conducting themselves day in and day out. And so, and then you're teaching your children, you're bringing them up in the fear and the admonition of the Lord. Now, David did that with Solomon. Okay, but what happened to Solomon? And it goes to show us that it doesn't matter how well a parent will rear their children, if they end up with the wrong people in their lives, it's going to draw them away from God. It will draw them away from God. And so, look what he says in 1 Kings 11:4 again. For it was so when Solomon was old that his wives turned his heart after other gods. And that's why men need to mind who they marry, because those women are so wicked, and they will turn your heart away from God. They will turn your heart away from the teachings of your parents. And then and you would be, reject your parents like they say they did something wrong. Rejecting God like he's doing something wrong. And that was Solomon's downfall, the wicked women. He had 700 of them and 300 concubines. That was too many women. And all different kinds of spirits. And then Deuteronomy 17:17. Let me see what that says quickly. This is from 1 Kings. So let me see, 17:17. That says, neither shall he multiply wives for himself, lest his heart turn away, nor shall he greatly multiply silver and gold for himself. And so that was talking about the laws for the administration of the king, and we're going to get back into that in a little bit in Deuteronomy. We're going to cover that about the king. Now David did do his dirt, but David never did allow people to turn his heart away from God. He never did do that. He really didn't. And that's why God can say that in his heart was not loyal or at peace with the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father David. And if you are serving after other gods and stuff like that, no, you're not going to have no peace. You're not. Moving into our next stanza, line 3. I will set nothing wicked before my eyes. I hate the work of those who fall away. It should not cling to me. A perverse heart shall depart from me. I will not know wickedness. So let's look at line 3. I will set nothing wicked before my eyes. So he's saying, I will not set anything worthless before my eyes. Those eyes, remember, scripture teaches us too what? That it talks about what? The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Those are the 3 things. All the sins all the sins of the world can be categorized in those 3 things. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. The same 3 things that Jesus was tempted with in Matthew 4. All of them can be categorized like that. And so he's saying, I will set nothing wicked before my eyes. All right, and so we're going to pause here and we'll pick it up in 3b.